Should you go to a man's place when nothing has happened yet? Recently, I came across an interesting question on a forum that I'd like to discuss. I met a man 2 weeks ago on a forum, and he invited me to his place. He claims he won't make any advances. I enjoy our conversations a lot and thought we could spend pleasant evenings together at his house without any sex. What do you think? Is that possible? Opinions on this topic are quite divided. Some shared their stories of visiting men and genuinely spending time together without any sexual intentions. Others were adamant that men always invite women over with the underlying motive of getting them into bed. Let's start with safety. You have no idea who this person really is. He could potentially be a predator. While this is highly unlikely, it's a possibility that should never be ignored. Always keep your safety in mind, ladies. It's not worth the risk. Now, let's delve into this from the perspective of male and female psychology. I received a message that mirrored the initial question, where a girl went to a man's place after he promised he wouldn't make any advances. On the first day, he didn't initiate anything. The second day came, and still nothing. By the third day, she began to hint that she wouldn't mind getting closer. When intimacy did happen, it turned out he was just trying to avoid hurting her feelings, wanting her to know he wasn't just after sex. There are also opposite situations. A girl arrives, they drink wine or champagne, and things escalate from there. The man may even apologize afterward, saying, "I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself, you just have that effect on me." If a man invites you to his home, it's often because he is interested in you. That's generally how it goes. However, some men can control themselves and stick to their word, while others cannot. This situation can be viewed from various angles. If your goal is to get married, visiting a man at his place might complicate things. Or it might not. I know of numerous stories on this. Much depends on the values you, as a woman, hold dear. If this type of visit feels normal to you, then it's your responsibility to evaluate it. But remember, every action has consequences. It's not just about him possibly avoiding you afterward. You could also develop feelings and a relationship. However, he may become overly possessive, thinking that if you so easily gave yourself to him, you could do the same with someone else, or may have done it before. The core question here is, how will the beginning of your relationship shape your significance in his eyes? If you initially convey that it's easy and simple to be with you, the potential consequences could be unpredictable. In my paid intensives, I conduct a webinar titled How to Marry a Worthy Man. I share the mistakes women often make when it comes to dating, not in relation to men, but towards themselves. Many deceive themselves when entering new relationships. I highly recommend watching this webinar and others, especially if you're facing challenges in dating or if you're in unsatisfactory relationships. I look forward to seeing you at the webinars. They will undoubtedly be beneficial for you. Always remember, proceed with caution and be mindful of the long-term effects of your choices. Your relationships should reflect your values and raise your worth in the eyes of the right partner.